Hey guys, I wanted to show quickly how to set up a project that connects to Google Analytics API and also to get a API key for your notebook. So the first thing is to go to console.cloud.google.com. That should automatically redirect to a page similar to this. First step is to create a project, and you can name this whatever you want. My cool Python project, and you can see you'll get it gives you a nice unique ID here, and then create. And you can see that spinning up here in the top corner as it's creating your project. All right, so if we click into our project, the first thing we want to do is go in and set up access to APIs that we want to access. So we'll go here to enable APIs and services. We'll search for Google Analytics, and we can see the first one here is Google Analytics Reporting API. So we want to enable that. And that takes a second. All right. So it obviously gives you a nice little prompt here. Your API, you will need credentials. So you can come here straight away and click Create Credentials. We're doing it for the Google Analytics Reporting API. And this is important here because this designates the type of key that will be generated. So what we're going to do here is going to do other UI. If you select other non-UI, it'll actually error out and say you can't generate an OAuth key from a non-UI. So we want to select other UI. And then importantly here, we want to select that we'll be accessing user data because you'll be accessing data from potentially another email account that has access to your Google Analytics data. So once those are selected, you click that, and then it's automatically designated that we're creating an OAuth 2.0 client ID. You can give this a name, Python notebook, and then you can, well, you should use your email address, and then this is the name that'll show when it goes through the OAuth screen. So just give it a reasonable name, something that doesn't sound sketchy. So in this case, my cool Python project. And then there are more customization options. Again, this is for the OAuth screen. And generally, if you were using this for a customer-facing application, a lot of these things would increase the trust in the application people were using. But since you're using it for your own project, it's not needed. So we'll do continue. Okay, so it's now been created. This is your client ID. Normally, what I do is I'll download this, and you can see that in this JSON right here, you have your client ID right here. Oh, have your client ID. And then if you scroll over a bit, we have our client secret. So those are the two pieces needed to add into a lot of the reporting suites, and the Python notebook as part of this this blog post to be able to make that work. Thanks, hope that's helpful.